Howdy ho, people. We're gonna go to Clarksville today. I'm gonna buy me some ice cream so I can veg out for the rest of the day. I want to be lazy on my day off. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go buy some ice cream. And then we're gonna get a bunch of movies and video games and stay in bed. Watch them all and play them all. This has felt like the longest week of my life. But only because I've been sick. They're like, oh, what do you have? The cold, the flu. I felt like I got the Ebola virus. Like, I don't know what I got, but what I had, oh, I don't wish on anybody. It was some bad, bad stuff. And I'm not talking, oh, I got the sniffles and my throat's scratchy. I'm talking, my hair hurts. My head hair, my body hair, my clothes even hurt. When you're so sick, your clothes hurt? Yeah, I think it's time to go see a doctor. Which doctor or a regular licensed doctor, I don't care. Whichever one works best for you. But, oh, it's some bad stuff, man. I'm telling you. These tires, alignments off, and there we go. It's some bad, ugly stuff. And it's been going around too. And me, because I'm a dunderhead, I don't like to take medication. I hate taking medicine. So if I have to take anything, it'll have to get really, really bad. Which works out for me in the long run because since I never take any medicine, even if I got like a headache or whatever, I won't take nothing. I'll just ride it out until I get better. Unless it's a throbbing migraine and just the light entering your eyeballs hurt and you feel like they're burning into your retinas. One of those kind of, like where your brainstem feels like it's throbbing to the point where it wants to explode. Yeah, then I'll take some migraine medicine. But anything else doesn't matter. So my threshold for pain has gone way, way up from what it used to be. So that anytime that I absolutely have to take some medicine, it works really, really well. Because I'm not taking a pill every time I stub my toe or I get like a little bit of a headache. I got a little ache and pain out. I've had this aching pain for like 6 or 7 hours. Owie, I don't care, whatever. I don't just pop pills every time I feel a little discomfort. I pop pills when I can no longer stand up straight or stand up at all. So, since I've subscribed to that way of health and living, anytime I absolutely do need to take medicine, it works really good because your body will build up a tolerance for any kind of painkiller that you give it, any kind of medicine you give it, really. It'll build up a certain kind of tolerance because your body adjusts to anything that you take. So if your body's constantly adjusting to stuff, especially medicine that you take, then you have to buy more medicine or different kinds of medicine or stronger medicine just to get it to work for what would normally be a couple pills and then move it up. But if people take them and take them and take them and take them with the slightest bit of a headache or an ache or any kind, slightest bit of discomfort, they take more pills and more pills to the point where they're taking some really heavy doctor-prescribed stuff. I'm not no scientist or anything, but scientist, there we go. I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's how you get addicted to medicine. And I grew up around all of my friends being addicted to one thing or another. Even cigarettes. Yeah, I'll smoke cigarettes from time to time, but I can quit them just as easy because I don't want any one thing, drug, alcohol, tobacco, whatever. I don't want any one thing to hold power over me. nothing should ever hold power over you. If you feel like you're dependent on something, like, it's like, yeah, my day's been good, but I really can't get by without this one thing. I just need, just a glass of wine or whatever. I need a beer, or I need a joint. God forbid anything heavier than that. Time to reevaluate yourself. And everyone's like, oh, this is the touchy-feely stage where Dr. Phil's going to come in and tell you how, you're feeling and how you should be feeling. And no, damn it, no. Everybody has a grand case of no responsibility. This is zero responsibility land nowadays. Nobody wants to claim responsibility for anything. They don't want to be held accountable for their actions or their words. No, hell no. I'd rather write it off as I got twitchy leg syndrome. That's why I tap my foot all day while I'm at work or school or wherever. No, it's like, hey, I just got, I got some dry skin disease, so I need to buy this special lotion from Lithuania or Switzerland. No, you take hot showers, get dry skin. Start taking colder showers. Boom, you're done. But then that leads into, but I don't like cold showers because I get put in a bad mood, and then people get angry with me because I'm in a bad mood all day. That's called sucking it up. If you don't want one thing and you don't want the other thing, you see what I'm saying? You keep pushing back and pushing back and pushing back, and you're dancing around everybody else's discomforts. I say get discomfortable. I say go sit in a lead chair. That lead chair is my description of something very uncomfortable. Everyone wants the cushiest chair in the world. They want the most stuffing and the most cushion they can get and the most high-density springs and memory foam. And no, screw that. Go sit in a lead chair. How about you get yourself a little bit of perspective on what really is comfortable and what really is uncomfortable? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, it's got to be a man's world where you sit in lead chairs and don't take no medicine and don't see no doctors. No, I'm not saying that at all. Hello, loud truck with the loud tires. I shall roll up my window. What I'm saying is that you need to get a little bit of perspective. Everything in moderation. I don't know who said it. Probably a very smart person a very long time ago. But everything in moderation works very well. And not just for one specific problem, but for your entire life. A little bit of moderation and perspective goes a very, very long way. Who knows? Some of you tough guys might just soften up a little bit and see the lighter side to life. Some of you really effeminate men might just grow a little bit of a spinal column, toughen up a little bit. I'm not saying, start a fight club in your own town, but just stop complaining about the things that don't matter that much in life, And that's a good question I have for you YouTubers out there. Have you ever listened to someone's complaint and thought, my God, if they even had half the experiences I've had in my life, they would not be saying any of this. Like, say, for example, someone's going on and on about, oh my God, my dog was at home and he was pissing all over the floor and he pooped in the carpet. And do you know how hard that is to get out? I'm going to have to hire somebody now to come out, and I'm going to have a stranger in my house, and I'm going to have to pay more money for this person. I don't even know. Let me stop right there and ask you, do you see how they keep adding on the problems? They have one simple problem, dog pooped on the carpet, whatever. Then they hire somebody. Then they have a stranger coming into their house. So that's not only expecting you to feel sorry for them that they're having an incontinent dog, that they're having to shell out money, but now their safety is at risk by bringing in a stranger into their home, when all they had to do was set Fluffy outside. How about that? An animal outside the house? Oh my God, anarchy in the streets. This is what I'm talking about. Set Fluffy outside for a night. It ain't gonna kill him. Seeing as how you don't live where there's like wolves and bears and stuff, and you got a fenced in backyard or at least a chain on them, you know? Live within reason, like I said, moderation. Set Fluffy outside, sit in a lead chair. And I'm not saying for the rest of your life or even the rest of the day, but just for enough time to gain yourself some perspective in life. That's all. Because the next person that's broken down on the side of the road, that's got a flat tire, scratching their head, busted up in tears, thinking their world's crumbling down, think, hey, I got a 4-way in my trunk. I got a couple minutes to kill. Why not lend them a hand? Let the next person in line know that life is not that hard, and that there are people out there, like myself, willing to give an extra helping hand. Might do some good. Later, peeps.